It is the beginning of a new era as the Falcons officially introduced Raheem Morris as their new head coach.
The Falcons fired previous head coach Arthur Smith last month after another less than stellar season, and fans are hoping Morris will be able to turn things around.
Yes, hope springs eternal. Fox 5's Justin Felder joins us now with more on today's official announcement. Justin?
Yeah, Russ, Raheem Morris said today felt like coming back home. Remember, he spent 6 seasons that were pivotal both personally and professionally here in Atlanta, and walking around, he's saying hi to everybody. He recognizes the media members. He said people in this organization have become and remained, quote, a part of his life. Now Morris's job is to bring his home a winner. DJ Shockley sat down one-on-one with Raheem Morris about an hour ago. And Shock, what was your big takeaway?
Justin, as we sit in the place where I just kind of finished talking to him a couple of minutes ago, and it's just the authentic side of Raheem is really what comes off. You talk about him walking around, talking to everybody. He was the same way. When he first came in, the first thing he said to me was, man, I see your son is balling out here. He's doing all these different type of things. He just has that infectious personality about him. And even when we sat down and we talked about some of the tough subjects, some of the things that he mentioned, he was very authentic about it, and he was true. And I think that's what makes him so special and what makes him the right guy for this job, because regardless of the situation or what's going on, he is going to be him. And that's the one thing he mentioned was about being him. But the other thing is he was here. He was a part of this Falcons team. And I know the fans are questioning, hey, how is this guy any different? I had a chance to sit down with him. I asked him that exact question. What's different about Raheem Morris from 2020 to where we're at right now? What's the difference between the Raheem we saw in 2020 to the Raheem we see sitting in front of us? What would you tell him?
You know, I'm coming back as a champion. Yeah. And number one, having the ability to go out in L.A. and really learn what it's like to win and go win at the highest level, to have some fall off, to be able to fight back. I think all of those things, through adversity, through building, through growing, through dynamic abilities that make our people look great, I think that's all the stuff that help us do. It's going to do what we're going to want to do here. I can't wait to get going. I can't wait to get going for this city. I can't wait to get going for the Blanks. I can't wait to get going for our community, for our team, for everybody involved. And I think it's just going to be awesome.
And that's the one thing that kind of stuck out to me, Justin, was he understands what this city is about. He understands what this organization is about. And he said this was the right opportunity for him. He had chances to go other places, but he felt this was the right opportunity for him to come here and excel. And I think that's obviously what's going to be the key, is him being himself first and authentic, but also understanding what Atlanta needs and what Atlanta wants.
Absolutely. DJ, great stuff. We'll go back to you live inside the Falcons locker room later on in the show. One other note, Falcons owner Arthur Blank did not attend today's news conference. A spokesman says Blank was dealing with a minor medical issue over the weekend, but he's doing well and wished that he could be there today. And Courtney and Russ, you heard it from Raheem Morris. You heard it from DJ. You got to sit with him. That energy, you can feel it. You can see how he won everybody over in those interviews, going up against some big-name candidates like Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh. They decided Raheem was their guy.
Yeah, and it sounds like the players really love him, too.
Everybody that we've talked to. We talked to Robert Alford and former Ram Andrew Whitworth leading up to today's press conference. Everybody spoke about that. Even Jalen Ramsey, one of the best defensive players in the league, posted on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, hey, he would love to play for Raheem Morris. He bets other players as well. We'll know Raheem, we'll know of his reputation, and maybe we'll give Atlanta a little longer thought when they decide where to play.
Well, when you have that sense of ownership, you call a place like Atlanta home. He wants to win for the pride of our city. I love it. I love what he said about that.
Absolutely. You could tell that his time here meant a lot, and even though he didn't get the job last time around, no hard feelings, kept up those relationships, and it paid off.
I'm sorry we got to wait till the fall.
I know. Hey, we got
the
draft coming soon. We'll be talking Falcons all year long.
All right, thanks.